Hello students, our subject is Science and Technology. Chapter first, Laws of Motion. Motion means movement of an object. Here are some examples. In which of the following examples can you sense the motion? How will you explain presence and absence of motion? Okay. Then first example is the flight of bird. Is it moving? Yes. Is it? It is moving. A stationary train. It is not moving. It is standby on the station. Leaves flying through air. हवेत उडणारे झाडाचे पान. It is moving. A stone lying on hill. पहाडावरती पडलेला दगड. It is not moving. Here are the two examples of motion, that is the flight of bird and leaves flying through air. We see in our daily lives motion is going on every day. We see the motion several objects every day. Sometimes we cannot see the motion of an object directly, as the case of breeze. Can you list the other examples of the motion besides the given here? Okay, we saw in all day vehicle moving from one place to another place. XYZ person is moving from one place to another place. A lot of examples are there. You can remember or you can write there. Okay, next, think about it. Suppose you are traveling in a bus. Is the person sitting next to you in a motion? या प्रश्नाचा अर्थ असा होतो की तुम्ही एका बसमध्ये ट्रॅव्हल करत आहात आणि तुमच्या समोर बसलेला जो व्यक्ती आहे तो मोशनमध्ये आहे का? Yes, because we are moving one place to another place, but here that person is not moving one place to another place, but our bus is moving from one place to another place. That is, whole entire bus is moving, but that person is not moving from one place to another place. He is sitting or in the bus. What do you take into consideration to decide if an object is moving or not? म्हणजे तुम्ही असे कोणते पॅरामीटर्स वापरता की ज्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला कळते की ऑब्जेक्ट हा मूव्ह होत आहे किंवा नाही. ते आपण इझिली कन्सिडर करू शकतो आणि हे तुम्हाला पण माहिती आहे की पण तुम्ही कसे ओळखू शकता. ओके, you have learned that motion is relative concept if the position of an object is changing with respect to its surroundings, then it is said to be in motion, otherwise it is said to be in the rest. Next point is displacement and the distance. Distance, a travel from one position to another position, that is distance. And the displacement, actual or minimum distance covered by object. Displacement, actual or minimum distance covered by an object, that is displacement. Object means vehicle or any person. Here we can take one example, point A and point B. The first dark line is 12 meter distance from point A to B, and that dotted line is 5 meter distance. A distance travel from point A to B is a distance is 12 meter. The actual or minimum distance travel by a person or of an object is from A to B is 5 meter, that is displacement. A dotted line shows a displacement of an object and a dark line is showing the distance traveled by the object. Distance is 12 meter and displacement is 5 meter. Use your brain. Every morning, Swarali walks round the edge of an circular field having a radius of 100 meter as shown in the figure. If she starts from the point A and takes one round, how much distance has she walked and what is her displacement? Okay, Swarali is standing on the point A. Every day she walks around at circular motion point A to A. The Swarali has traveled a 200-meter distance from point A to A, and what is the displacement of the point A to A? Here displacement is 0. In last minute we will learn about the displacement. What is displacement? A actual or minimum distance covered by an object. Here Swarali is travel from point A to A. There is no displacement. Okay, next point is, if a car starting from point P goes to the point Q and then return to the point P, how much distance has it traveled and what is the displacement? Okay, car is start from the P point to the Q, it is 360 meter, and it returns from Q to P, another 360 meter. Then that car travels 720 meter and the displacement is 0 because car start from point P and returns to the point P. Here displacement is 0. Okay, got it? Next point is speed and the velocity. What are the vectors and scalar? Here is a vector quantity and scalar quantities. Vector quantities includes displacement, velocity, acceleration, momentum, force, lift, drag, thrust, weight. These are the vector quantities. And next one is scalar quantities. Scalar quantities includes length, area, volume, speed, mass, density, pressure, temperature, energy, entropy, work, power. Scalar quantities includes length, area, volume, speed, mass, density, pressure, temperature, energy, entropy, work, power. A scalar quantity has only magnitude. A vector quantity has both magnitude and the directions. Here, if we have to calculate the speed, the formula is the total distance traveled of an object and time required upon time required, and the velocity equal to displacement upon time. Always remember one thing, this is the one of the most important point is the unit of speed and velocity are the same. In the SI system, the unit is meter per second, while in the CGS system it is centimeter per second. What is SI system and CGS system? SI system includes the following points. The first point is the kilogram, it is denoted by kg for mass. Second point is the second, it is denoted by S for time. Third point is Kelvin, it is denoted by K for the temperature. Next point is the ampere, it is denoted by A for the electric current. Next point is the mole, it is denoted by MOL for the amount of substance. Next point, the candela, it is denoted by CD for the luminous intensity. The next point is the meter. It is denoted by m for the distance. Scalar quantities includes length, area, volume, speed, mass, density, pressure, temperature, energy, entropy, work, power. A scalar quantity has only magnitude. A vector quantity has both magnitude and the directions. Here, if we have to calculate the speed, the formula is the total distance traveled of an object and time required upon time required, and the velocity equal to displacement upon time. Always remember one thing, this is the one of the most important point is the unit of speed and velocity are the same. In the SI system, the unit is meter per second, while in the CGS system it is centimeter per second. What is SI system and CGS system? SI system includes the following points. The first point is the kilogram. It is denoted by kg for mass. Second point is the second. It is denoted by s for time. Third point is Kelvin. It is denoted by K for the temperature. Next point is the ampere. It is denoted by A for the electric current. Next point is the mole. It is denoted by MOL for the amount of substance. Next point, the candela. It is denoted by CD for the luminous intensity. The next point is the meter. It is denoted by M for the distance. What is CGS system? CGS centimeter gram second system. Centimeter gram second system. Difference between the CGS and the SI system. Here we can take one example. 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter and 1000 gram equal to 1 kg, 1 kilogram. For example, the CGS unit of force is the dyne, which is defined as 1 gram dot centimeter per second square. So the SI unit of force is Newton, 1 kg dot meter per second square. This is equal to the 100,000 dynes. This is the difference between the CGS and the SI system. You can write down your notebook for your understanding. Next important point is speed is related to distance while velocity is related to the displacement. That means speed, distance and velocity, displacement. Okay. Here we can solve the one example. The straight line distance between the house of Sheetal and Sangeeta is that between Sangeeta's house and school is 1200 meter. Also the straight line distance between Sheetal's house and the school is 1300 meter. Suppose Sheetal takes 5 minutes to reach Sangeeta's house and then 24 minutes to reach school from there. Then we have to calculate the Sheetal speed along path A. Where is path A? You can see the diagram in your book. That is diagram is 1.1. The Sheetal speed along path A equal to distance upon time. The distance between the Sheetal's house to the Sangeeta's house is 500 meter. She takes time 5 minutes. So 500 meter upon 5 minutes equal to 100 meter per minute. The speed of Sheetal is 100 meter per minute. Second point is Sheetal speed along path B. The Sheetal's speed from Sangeeta's house to the school distance is 1200 meter. She takes time 24 minute. So 1200 divided by 24 minute equal to 50 meter per minute. Sheetal speed along path B is 50 minute per minute. The third point is Sheetal's average speed, the distance upon total time. The total distance means Sheetal house to Sangeeta, Sangeeta house to school. The total distance. The total distance is 700 meter upon total time. 5 minutes plus 24 minutes. 1700 upon 29 minutes equal to 58.6 meter per minute. The average speed of Sheetal is 58.6 meter per minute. The fourth point is Sheetal's velocity, displacement upon time. You know the displacement, the actual and minimum distance between the objects. 1300 meter upon 29 minutes. The Sheetal velocity is 44.83 meter per minute. Here we end the topic today.